Hi everybody, my name's Lynn McDonald and I'm recording this really short video to help people who are brand new get up and running, get themselves set up for success, and also to highlight the areas of the business that are the key things to do to build a successful business and to maintain a successful business as well. So the first things first, when you join this business, you obviously want to register as a distributor and get whatever products it is that you want. Being a product of the product is obviously really, really important. Have a listen to this video that will be a quick review, and then book what we call a game plan meeting, whether it's on FaceTime or face-to-face or however you want to do it with your sponsor or the person that's going to be helping you in the initial stages get up and running as soon as possible. You want that. So register, get your products ordered and on their way to you, and have a listen to this video, and then book as soon as possible a chat with your sponsor to get yourself up and running, which we generally call a game plan. So at your game plan, you want to be sitting down with your sponsor and really getting to know each other if you don't know each other already. And the first most important thing is to talk about what is your why. Why are you doing this business and what does success look like to you? Because what's brilliant about this business is you can get whatever you want. So if you want to get a little bit more healthy, you can. If you want to change your whole health, you can do that too. If you want to earn a small bit of money on the side of everything over and above what you're doing, you can do that. If you want to replace a corporate income, you can do that too. If you want to build it to the top, you can do that too. So it's entirely up to you. But what's really great is understanding where you are right now, what you want to achieve, and also so that the sponsor, the person that introduced you to this business, knows that too. Because what will happen is they'll be helping you get up and running within the first month to 2 months, and it's good for them to know what you actually want to achieve from this business. So that's the first thing you're going to be speaking about. The next thing is your sponsor is going to recommend to you 2 amazing resources. One is the audio by Jim Rohn called Building Your Network Marketing Business. You can buy it, you can get the book, you can get the audio, you can get it free on YouTube. It's about 55 minutes long, and I still listen to it to this day and will continue. One of the best pieces of advice I got from one of our leaders in Just Plus was listen to that audio and keep listening to it and keep listening to it. And what it does is it highlights what happens in a network marketing business and what will happen to you at various different times. And once you know that, you realize what this business is all about. So it's something that you'll probably listen to now, maybe a couple of times, and then dip in and out of throughout your entire career. And the second thing is Eric Worre's GoPro. He has a book, he has an audio. Again, it's on YouTube. You can buy the book, you can get the audio, download it from Audible, however you want to do it, however you like to learn. But this guy really writes the Bible of network marketing. And again, it'll be something that you'll start to look at now. You'll go back and you'll review lots of different times, and you'll use throughout your whole network marketing career. There's tons of other resources, lots of other things you're going to learn, but those are 2 great things to get you up and running and started. So you've probably done it already, and if you've not put it down on paper, you want to do it, you've probably done it in your head, but you want to, when you're having your game plan, really start to note down the people that you want to share these products with, our amazing health products, and this fantastic business opportunity. So I'm sure if I just said to you right now, who are some of the people that you want to start sharing this with, you could list 5, 10, 15 people. So I would encourage you to start writing your list and note down absolutely everybody that you know, that you care about, that you love, that you want to share these amazing health products with, and also people that you think of that you've known in the past, that you maybe know right now that you work with, that are your neighbours, that friends of friends. Just start listing everybody and anybody you've ever met in your life down on your list. Because the thing that I've learned about this business is you can't judge anybody in this business. You do not know who's going to buy these products, and you definitely do not know who's going to join your team, because some people might have a lot of money but no time. Others might have hardly any money and they want more money. Others might be perfectly happy with the job that they're doing, and you might think that this would greatly benefit them, but for them it's just not something that they want to look at, whether it's right now or in the future. And all of that's okay. But what our job is to share the amazing products based on what they've done for us, to share the amazing opportunity based on what it's done for us or what it's going to do for us, and then use all the tools that we've got in our toolkit to share with people for them to then make their own informed decision. So like I said, one of the biggest things I've learned is take all judgment out of it, because it's not our decision whether they buy the products or whether they join the business. But what is up to us is to share with as many people as we can, to help as many people as we can, and allow them to make their own decision whether they want to buy these amazing health products and or whether they want to get involved in the business as well. So you're going to start making your list, and this will be a list that you use all the time. I've got my list right here, and I put people in my list from the beginning, from people that I meet day to day now, from people that I get in contact with online, and I just move people around the list based on, am I speaking to them right now? Am I moving them till the next month where they've said contact me then? Do I want to speak to them again because I've maybe spoke to them in the past? Somebody that I might think of this afternoon will go down in the list. We meet people all the time. We know tons of people from before, and our network is everybody we've ever known, everybody we know right now, and everybody we're about to meet in the future. So we will never run out of people. There's around 8 billion people on the planet, and I'm sure most of us have only met like a tiny, tiny amount of that. So there's people all over the world. We'll never run out of people. So start with who you know, put them on your list, and start contacting these people. So one of the first things we do ASAP is launch your business. And what's brilliant is Emma Snedden runs every Wednesday and Sunday evening a launch opportunity Zoom call. So if you don't know about Zoom, it's a free app that you can download, and it's kind of like it's like a video app where we can all dial in with an ID number, and there's lots of people in this one meeting, and we could be spread all over the UK or in any other different country for that matter. So it's an easy and great way to launch your business. So what you want to do is you want to invite ideally a minimum of 20 people on your launch call. Emma will talk about Just Plus the product, she'll talk about the business, and she'll introduce you and anyone else that's launching their business that night. And all you need to do is do 2 minutes of why you got involved with Just Plus, how you heard about the products, what they have done for you so far, or whatever your story is with the products, and what the opportunity has done or is going to do for you, and what you're excited about in the future. 2 minutes to say that, and what that'll do is it'll help launch your business, and it'll also, when other people are launching on the same night, it'll give social proof to what you're doing, because it's not just you that's saying it's great and that you're getting involved in what it's done for you and what it's going to do for you. There's other people on the call as well. So by inviting them, it's simply a case of, I'm really excited, I'm starting a new venture, I would love your support, can you jump on an online call that I'm doing on Wednesday night at 9 o'clock from the comfort of your own sofa? It would mean the world to me for you to jump on and support me. They might say, well, what is it? You might say, do you know what? It's an amazing health product I've been using. It's brilliant. I would love your support. Or I've started doing this because I really just don't want to go back to work, and I'd love you to hear about it, and all I ask for is your support. That's all you're looking for. You don't want them to do anything or don't need them to do anything. You just want them to jump on the call and support you on the night. Now, that could take you like 10, 15 minutes to invite 20 people. You might text some of them, you might call some of them, however you want to do it, that you normally communicate with that person, I would suggest would be the right way to contact them. And then just get prepped on the night to do your 2 minutes. You could probably do your 2 minutes right now by what it's done for you, why you're involved, what you're excited about, and what you're looking forward to. Easy peasy, right? So you want to book that in as soon as possible. So we run them every Wednesday, every Sunday night. So if we're on Monday right now, no reason why you can't launch your business on Wednesday unless you've already got something on, and definitely no reason why you can't launch your business this coming Sunday. But they're available every Wednesday and Sunday, and my advice would be book as soon as you can and get your business up and running. And the fortune is always in the follow-up. So after your launch call, you want to speak to people and chat to them, and not necessarily see what they think, but just say, I was so excited, I was maybe a bit nervous as well, did it come across? And just open up a conversation with people, and they'll then start asking about the products, about the opportunity, and you can start building your business from there with the help of your sponsor. What you will have, and your sponsor will let you know at this game plan chat, is undivided attention of your sponsor for the first 60 days. That's what I do with people that join my business, and I'll help you get up and running, help you at your launch, give you all the advice I can, give you all the information and all the resources that we've got, point you in the right direction. And you'll be working towards getting to the first 2 levels. The first level is called DD, Direct Distributor, and the next level is called SDD, which is Senior Direct Distributor. And all that happens when you get to these levels, or how to get to these levels, sorry, is by selling products, getting people on your team, and just building your network as soon as you start to get customer orders and people that may be interested in the business. And you'll do lots of different things to get to these levels. And really, once you get to SDD level, you can get to any level. You can get to the top levels of the business, because it's simply about doing exactly the same thing, but just consistently doing more and more and more of it over time. You can build this business quickly, you can build it slowly, you can build it small, you can build it big. It's entirely up to you. It's your business, which is amazing. So one of the other things you'll talk about at the game plan chat with your sponsor is the fact that we have so many resources and so much support in this business. And one of them is regular Zoom training calls with our team. So you want to get on every single one of these because they will help build your business. You'll know people, you'll get to know other people in the wider teams, in your smaller teams. You'll learn so much that you'll be able to implement in your business. Because this business is a learn as you earn, grow yourself and then your business will grow. It's not learn everything and then start. It's let's take the first step, then the next step, then the next step, then the next step. And you just hold your sponsor's hand, take one step at a time until you get up and running to DD and SDD, and then you can build it from there on your own as much or as little as you want. You'll still have your sponsor, you'll still have the wider team, but once you know a few of the main things, you don't need other people just as much as what you maybe did at the beginning. So every Monday morning at 11:30, Emma Snedden does a strong start call, which is great for newbies. So you want to get on that. It's a one-off call that you can jump on and just learn some of the basics. Every Monday evening at 9 o'clock, my own team does their own team Zoom. And that's a great call to get on every Monday night where you'll get to know me and some of the other people on my team. We sometimes do trainings. We sometimes have a bit of a chat about what's going on that week. We sometimes talk about what we're doing with the team customer page. That changes, and it's a great call to go on every single Monday night at 9 o'clock. Every Tuesday evening, Emma Snedden, who we're obviously in her team, she's my sponsor, she does her whole team's training night on Zoom, the app again, so you can sit on your couch, you can be in the bath, you can be in the car, you can be wherever the heck you like. And that's at 9 o'clock every single Tuesday evening. That call will help you massively. So never ever miss that call either. And then, like I said, every Wednesday and every Sunday evening, there are the opportunity and launch calls. So you'll use one of them to launch your own business, but you can go on them every single week to learn about how to talk about the products, to learn how to talk about the opportunity, to invite guests on if you're not confident or comfortable enough to talk about it yourself at the beginning. You can get them on there. It's great for social proof. So you can use them and get on as many of the Wednesday and the Sunday nights as you want. They're both at 9 o'clock. So all details of that are on Elite Academy page on Facebook that I'll speak about in a second. So one of the other things you want to do is you want to make sure you're on all the relevant Facebook pages. Now there's lots and lots of Facebook pages, so you don't need to be on everything and anything. And what I generally recommend is be on the main ones for you and for your team. So one of the main ones is, like I've mentioned, Elite Academy. That is Emma Snedden's whole team Facebook page. There's about 3,000 people on that, and it's just distributors. You will get all the information you need there. You will be told when all the trainings are. You will be kept up to date. That is a massive, massive resource to help. And I would make sure that I check in there every single day. The next one is Just Plus Financial Freedom, which is John Hollowatty's page. That would be something that he does trainings now and again, kind of ad hoc. There's information on various events that are happening throughout the country. And that would be like a resource to check in now and again. Then you've got, for our customers and our potentials, our own teams, the Rock and Body Company page that you're probably already on. If you're not on any of these, your sponsor will be adding you, or make sure you ask to be added to them. So the Rock and Body Company page is for our customers, for our prospects. They can see the products. We look after them there. We support them. You can tag them in posts there. So that's definitely something for yourself and for your customers and potentials. And then we also have Just Plus testimonial page, which is something you can add people to that are interested in the products, that might want to see how it's benefited people with the same situation as them. So if somebody's got IBS, or somebody's needing to lose weight, or they want to look at there's 250,000 people on there with every single thing going on from a health point of view that you can possibly imagine. So if you know anybody that has anything going on, you can put them on that page and tag them in posts, and they can have a little read for themselves. And the other one that's a great one is Just Plus Financial Freedom, and that is where anybody might be interested in the business and they want to have a look at a few different people that are running the business, how they got involved, what it's done for their life, and that's a great page as well to add people to as well. So at your game plan, like I said, you'll have a chat with your sponsor. You'll cover all of these things. You'll have registered. You'll have your products on the way. At the game plan, like I mentioned, you will chat with your sponsor about how to get your business up and running. He or she will recommend Jim Rohn and Eric Worre. You'll sort out your launch date as soon as possible. You'll get yourself on all the Facebook groups, and you'll know when all the Zoom trainings are. So it's just about taking it one step at a time. So once you're up and running and once you've done your launch, the fortune is definitely in the follow-up of your launch, and it's about working with your sponsor to build towards DD and SDD, and your sponsor will explain exactly how to get to those levels. We basically work on a point system. So for every product that goes in through your business, you'll get a certain amount of points, and those points then you'll be able to build up to the first level of direct distributor and the next level of senior direct distributor. All of this information, the compensation plan, is in our virtual office under the compensation plan that you'll have access to yourself. Plus your sponsor or your upline, whoever's helping you, will tell you exactly how to get to these levels. But the best thing to do is just get to those 2 levels as soon as possible. Then you've learned a few of the main skills and a few of the main things and how to get to these levels, and then you can build it as big or as small as you want from there. So to finish off, I just want to cover 5 things that are 5 essential things that once you're up and running and after your launch, you want to make sure you either know what to do or you're doing them regularly to build and maintain a successful business, because these are some of the 5 main skills. You're going to be plugging in and learning and doing personal development and trainings all the way along for probably the rest of your career in network marketing. And you're going to be adding and learning and getting better at the game. But these 5 things are really, really super essential as soon as you can possibly get them down. So the first thing is your 60-second story. So when anyone asks you what's Just Plus, what is it that you're doing just now, what's this new thing I see on your Facebook, you can answer this with simply your 60-second story. And your 60-second story is enough to intrigue people to ask more, but not waffling for like, you know, half an hour or an hour at a time and people are just bored. So it consists of 3 things. What was happening before you were introduced to Just Plus? What was challenging or bad about that, and why is it better now, and what you're excited about? So your sponsor will tell you, or your upline will tell you a bit about what their 60-second story looks like. You'll hear Emma saying it all the time on the opportunity calls. You'll hear me saying it regularly. That's what I talk to people about all the time. People ask me a question, I tell them a 60-second story. So mine goes along the lines of, about 2 years ago, I was the unhealthiest I've ever been. I had been trying to have a baby for several years, and after having our little boy, I just was overweight. I didn't feel as energetic as what I should be. I didn't look and I didn't feel the way that I wanted to feel. Plus I had a little boy that I was responsible for now, and I wanted to make sure he was totally and utterly looked after from a love point of view, obviously, but also from a nutritional and health point of view. And then I had someone in my family who was diagnosed with a really serious illness, and it really made me sit back and realize, you know what? Health is the most important thing. It doesn't matter what else we've got. If we don't have our health, we don't have anything really. So I know we all know this, but it's not until sometimes big things happen in your life that you really take stock and think, do you know what? I really, really need to get my health sorted, and I want to help my family get their health sorted too. So I was connected to Emma Snedden on Facebook, and I could see that she just seemed to be the happiest and healthiest person I've ever seen in my life. I could see she was running some kind of business. I could see there was some kind of health product. I could see she was super healthy. She was running our kids to school every morning. She would go to the gym. She'd be traveling here, there and everywhere. She seemed to have just tons of time and tons of health. And I wanted all of it. So I contacted her to ask her a bit more about it. She told me a bit about the Just Plus products, which I had heard of, but didn't know about all the information that she told me. I just thought it was like a weight loss product. I didn't realise they were amazing health products. And I realised that I wanted to get a hold of these for myself, for my little boy, and for my mum, who was the person that was diagnosed with an illness. And I wanted us all to just be the best health that we could possibly be. So within taking them, within like a week, my energy levels went through the roof, and they're still like that now to this day. I've lost 35 pounds in total without going on like an active, you know, diet of like I must deprive myself, by feeding myself good nutrition and taking the full range of Just Plus. My skin's better, my hair's better. I am just literally the healthiest and the happiest I have ever been in my entire life. And I love these health products. And the opportunity sat brilliantly with me. It just made total sense because I never want to miss a moment with my little boy. So it meant that I could run this business by recommending these amazing products and helping people build this business too, if that's what they want, around looking after him every single day. So I never ever need to miss a moment. Now, that's me expanding on my 60 seconds because I want to just kind of like tell you the whole story, but you get the drift of what was going on before when you were introduced to it, what was kind of challenging and not great about that, and why is it better now and what you're excited about. So whatever your story is good enough. because it doesn't need to fit into the same as mine or the same as anybody else you hear. It's your story and people will relate to your story. So I would note down a few lines of what's your 60-second story and start chatting to people about it. You'll refine it, you'll tweak it, it'll expand, it'll change slightly, but you've got to start somewhere, right? So 60-second story is super important. Next thing you'll hear people talking about is your DMO, which means your daily method of operation. These are the things you're going to do daily and consistently to build your business. All successful leaders have a DMO that builds their business and themselves. So you can check on Elite Academy for what are some useful DMOs, but I'll tell you what mine is and what a lot of my team is, and then that'll allow you to put down your own daily method of operation. And the one thing that I would say is you can fit a DMO in the busiest of days, and in actual fact what I've seen in this business is the busiest people are the most successful, because they've only got like chunks of time throughout their day, little bits here and there to build this business. So therefore when they've got that little bit of time, they use it. So you don't need tons and tons of time to build this business. Like I said, the most successful people are the busiest, and you just fit a DMO around a really busy lifestyle. So my DMO is I do a certain amount of posts on Facebook every single day. You can use the social media of your choice. I prefer Facebook. So I do an absolute minimum of 3. An absolute minimum of 3 posts. If you're nowhere near there, just work up to it and you'll learn how to work social media as you go along too. I talk to a minimum of 3 people a day about the products and or the business. Now that might be sending them a link, chatting to them in a coffee shop, talking to them on the phone, on FaceTime, adding them to our customer group, whatever that is, but it's specific about the products and the business. I then have 10 new connections chats a day. Now that might be on private messenger on my Facebook. It might be looking at my phone book and say, right, who can I connect with and say hi that I've not spoke to for ages? Because what that does is it starts to create chats with people. And it doesn't mean to say that as soon as I contact them, I'm going to start talking to them about Just Plus, but I want to just chat to them, see where people are, tell them what's going on with me. And if there's a natural way that the conversation goes towards introducing the products or telling them about them or seeing if I could help them, if there's a need or a want or a desire that these people have, then naturally I'm going to talk to them about it. But creating that chat and creating that conversation, especially if you're doing it on social media, creates a lot more contacts. And then I add a certain amount of people on my Facebook page a day. Now I personally now add 50. I know that's a lot of people, and at the beginning I wasn't adding anywhere near 50. But you slowly but surely get up to becoming a bit more confident, a bit more bold. You're maybe on groups on Facebook, you get to know people, you can add them. You've got friends of friends on Facebook. You've got people that come up on your Facebook saying people you might know. This can be done on any other social media platform, but I'm just using Facebook because, like I said, I love it. Other things that I do is personal development, reading, listening to things that help me in this business, whether it's personal or industry specific. I also put my fitness and my meditation into my daily DMO, and that's mine. So a certain amount of posts on Facebook a day, and you'll learn how to do Facebook, the split between personal and business, because you don't want to be a Just Plus shop. A certain amount of people that I talk to about the products, the business, then a certain amount of people that I have kind of personal connections with and chats with and just reconnect with, and then add a certain amount of people on my social media too. And over and above that, I make sure that I'm doing my fitness and my meditation and my own personal development. Now, I would make sure that your DMO fits your goal, because one of 2 things will need to happen. You either need to increase your daily method of operation to meet your goal if it's not enough to meet the goal, or you have to shrink your goal to fit your daily method of operation. But the one big tip I would say about a DMO is choose one that you know you can do, because there's nothing better than at the end of the day being able to do a big tick box. I've done what I said I was going to do, makes you feel good about yourself, and then you're looking forward to the next day. So that's daily method of operation you'll learn more about, but I would definitely get one going as soon as possible. Number 3 is your toolkit. So there's so many things that can help to build your business, and you'll learn more as you go on in this journey. But there are a few main resources that you can use from right now. You can send them to people, you can add people to certain things, and I'm just going to highlight a few of them. So one of them is we've got a great Just Plus product video that's just brand new as of March 2017. Very exciting. So that you can send that to people, explains Just Plus products. We've got a Just Plus opportunity video as well. All of these are either on the Just Plus Facebook page or the Just Plus YouTube channel. Make sure you're sending the kind of up-to-date ones, because there's lots of different versions. And just ask your sponsor, your upline. All of these are on our Rock and Body Company page as well. and we keep them updated. So we've got a great Juice Plus opportunity video that gives them a little snapshot about certain people running the business, what it's done for them, how they got involved, a bit about Juice Plus. Then we've obviously, like I've mentioned, we've got our Wednesday, Sunday evening opportunity calls. You can invite guests on to listen about the products and or the opportunities. You can add people to the Rock and Body page that I've already mentioned. You can tag them in. There's a couple of great lives there. One of them is about the product, and one of them is about the Rock and Body program. There's also a welcome post you can tag them in that lets them know where they can find all the different resources that are on the page, such as the Rock and Body program, our recipe book, our 2-week eating plan, whatever they want to find is all there. We've also got Juice Plus testimonials that I've mentioned that you can add people to the page and then tag them in posts that might be relevant to them. You can add people to something called Beach Money Network, which is a great page to have a look at different people that are involved in the business and what it's done for them. You can take people along to an event to hear about Juice Plus, the products. You can do your own events once you're up and running, you're a bit more comfortable. You can send them your own product and business story if you want to record that. Lots of people, once they get a bit more up and running and confident, start to do that. You can do a FaceTime to explain the products of the opportunity, a Zoom. You can meet them in person over coffee, which is a great way to do it. They can come round to your house. You've got lots of information on your website and your virtual office to send people. We have our 35 gold standard studies that are on the website. You could send people the link to that. And 2 other great websites that have got brilliant information to check are juiceplusfacts.com and drmitraray.com. That's Dr. DRMITRARAY. And I use those 2 resources to check some information that people ask me specific questions about to do with product ingredients. Can certain people take them? Is there any contraindications? So that's your toolkit. And then the number 4 is events. So this is a huge area for your business, as you can't beat plugging into all the Zooms available online, but also attending in-person events, both your own team's events, introducing the products and the business potentials, as well as the bigger Juice Plus events for ourselves, our own trainings, recognitions, our big yearly conferences, all of these. Just go to all of them. It'll massively build you and it'll massively build your business and change your business. So like I've mentioned, this business is about personal development, learning, growing, being more of you and learning and growing as a person. And the bigger you grow, the bigger your business will grow. So as an additional note on personal development, MLM Nation on Facebook and on their podcast is brilliant to listen to regularly. Some of the top industry leaders are on there. Our own Juice Plus leaders are also amazing to listen to from our own company's website or on YouTube. Jim Rohn is amazing, Tony Robbins, Les Brown, so many more. Just ask your upline or your sponsor for tons of recommendations. And then last but not least, number 5 is customer care. So the best book to read on this is Raven Fans by Ken Blanchard. Turning your customers into Raven fans and they'll last a lifetime. And that takes looking after them. So some suggestions I have are welcoming them to our Rock and Body page, sending them a card when they become your customer. Thanks for being my customer, so look forward to looking after you on this health journey. Have a chat with them when they start. I do a lot of mine on FaceTime, whereas after they've ordered the products, get on FaceTime with them, have a bit of a chat. What exactly do you want to achieve? Get to know who they are. Talk them through our page and where they can find all the different resources that's available. Get them started the right way from the Rock and Body program pack and really start creating a friendship with them. Then I would send them valuable info, not always just plus stuff, maybe tag them on things or email them things that I'm maybe just coming across because I know who they are and what they want to achieve. I will mention the business opportunity to them. I do look for those active on the group, our Rock and Body group, because some of your customers will become really great teamies. Some of your customers will become excellent distributors because they love the products, it's done something great for them, and they'll naturally be talking to people about it. So you want to look out for them. I definitely ask them for referrals, and I do choose my customer of the month every month, and that's based on lots of things, not just results. It's based on have they been active in the group, what are they like as a person, are they referring people, just a great customer of the month. And I send them balloons to their office because that causes a lot of people to start chatting, and you get a ton of referrals from that too, and they just feel really important and super looked after. And then we have a fun customer group once a week on our Rock and Body page that they can get involved and interact with. And then we have our regular Rock and Body meetups with our customers, which are online and offline. So that's just some of the suggestions to look after your customers. So in review, You're listening to this video. All of this is on a document as well that you can read for those of you that are like to read things too. But the first things first, register, get your products on their way, and book in a chat with your sponsor upline to get your game plan, and then you can start launching your business and working towards DD and SDD and taking it one step at a time. And once you've launched your business, you can start mastering the 5 essentials. And you can come back to this video anytime just to review it to make sure you're covering all the main things. So have a successful start to your business, and I look forward to, if I've not already, meeting you and working with you. Bye for now.